Hi everyone, this is Marjorie.
And Dan.
And we're here with another little keto update. I'm going to preface this whole video with saying any crazy noise you hear like that is the cat. You all know we have a kitten, and he is running amok. It's not his nap time anymore.
Definitely
so he's
amok.
Got a big ornament. They're all styrofoam or plastic off of the tree, and he's batting it around back there. So, sorry. Okay, keto update. And you'll want to stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm going to tell you what my favorite keto treat is. And this is just going to be a short little update. First of all, I would like to say I'm at 12 pounds and holding, which means that I would really like to get on with losing weight. I have had a couple of little times where I ate something I shouldn't have, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure, I haven't even tested my ketones. I think I'm in ketosis, but I'm not eating a lot. I am doing the usual coffee around, I get up early. I get up before everybody else around here. So I drink coffee with cream and some sweetener in the morning, stevia, and then I have usually eggs and bacon or a big salad or something like that. We're pretty much both down to doing like 2 meals a day, which is usually eggs and bacon and a salad, sometimes meat or chicken or a few berries thrown in. And yeah, Dan does sugar-free Jell-O a lot, and we have whipped cream, which I wish we could get the whipped cream that didn't have any sweetener added, but strangely enough, here in Oregon, it all seems to have sweetener. Anyway, so that's what's going on with me. And Dan has some news that's going on in his life right now. I'm worried and stressed out and feeling like I have too much on my plate right now because I'm just worried. He's going to have a hip replacement, and somebody canceled. He was going to have it in January, and so now he's scheduled for December 21st, and I'm just...
My birthday present to me.
Yeah, my Christmas present. But, I'm worried about, the anesthesia and the pain and all that stuff for him. But, you have to keep your eye focused on when he's healed up and he can actually get around, and then I can crack the whip and really have him doing more stuff.
She's worried because she's going to have to actually take care of me for a couple weeks probably.
Yeah.
And do the dishes.
Yeah, well, that's the part that I'm really unhappy about.
That she has to do the dishes.
We have a dishwasher, but he's Dishman Dan, so everywhere we go, he does dishes. He's had that name for years, by the way. Dan, how are you doing on keto right now?
Not that great. I probably lost about 5 or 6 pounds total. I've been staying on it, however, because it seems to it's helping with my inflammation, and that's one of the major things that I've got a concern with right now. I've been taking turmeric to keep the inflammation down, and then that, in addition to doing keto, has lessened my pain on my hip until the surgery. So I'm going to continue on keto. Pretty much almost up to the surgery, I'm sure, which is December 21st, and then we'll see after that if I'm going to do it. I've been a little frustrated because I lost about 5 pounds within about the first 4 or 5 days, and pretty much haven't lost much since then. I did cheat on Thanksgiving when we went out.
We all did.
Yeah, everybody
we know
did.
Better, but hey.
Had some stuffing, had a few mashed potatoes, had some pumpkin pie with whipped cream.
Okay, this is a keto channel, so for those of you who are being good, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Do not do that. We know better. At this point, after losing 50 pounds on keto, and then I put some back on, and now I'm down 12, I would like to lose another 13 at least. And the reason I stay on keto for the most part, I'm basically every day eating keto, is because my brain functions way better. I get headaches if I eat carbs. I just feel terrible when I eat carbs. I have gotten to the point where my body just doesn't even know what to do with them. Gluten is bad for almost everybody. It doesn't matter if you're technically gluten intolerant. Gluten is not for humans to be eating. And so basically, if you're new to keto and you're watching this, keto, as you all know, is eating 20 or less total carbs for women, and usually 40. Sometimes men need to cut a little lower than that, but men usually have faster metabolism. And so basically, when you're eating that when you're trying to keep your carbs down, you are basically eating no bread, no potatoes, no rice, no white food, no beige food. And anyway, I don't know, I think I got a little sidetracked there. The reason I was telling you about what you can and can't eat is we mostly stick to, meat, cheese, eggs. We're big egg eaters around here. We do all kinds of stuff with eggs and salad. It's supposed to be healthy oils. Lately I've been enjoying just a dab of balsamic vinegar with avocado oil. It just tastes really good. One of the things that I like to do, this is my favorite tip, when you're going to somebody's house, don't tell them when dinner is served that you're on a keto diet, because that is going to be the topic of conversation. Everybody's going to tell you why it's not good for you, why you should eat all the goodies that are there. And the reason they're going to do that is because they want to justify why they're eating all of those goodies. And they don't like the fact that you might be sitting there and avoiding the health issues that go along with eating a lot of carbs. So just don't mention it to them, because nobody really cares. They're going to load up their plate, and and if you say, "Oh, I can't eat that," then there you go. You just open up a can of worms. So don't do that. Just put food on your plate. Put some meat, some veggies, and a tiny spoonful of what this is my little thing I do. Technically, it's not legal, but I'll take one spoonful of something. I'll decide ahead of time, like at Thanksgiving. Okay, I don't need sweet potatoes. I don't need mashed potatoes. The thing that I love the most is stuffing. So I'll take a tiny little spoonful of stuffing and put it on the plate. Or, in Dan's case, a little mashed potatoes and a little stuffing. Or if you're a big roll eater and you haven't had rolls for like 3 years, take a roll and take one little piece off and slather it in butter, and then just say you're too full to eat the rest of it, because we all know you're going to throw away half of that Thanksgiving dinner anyhow. And of course, Christmas. We've already done Thanksgiving, but and another thing, I'm going to tell you my little favorites are, you can make custard with, just like a farm, animals everywhere. You can make custard with the Premier protein drinks that come in the cartons. You can get them at Costco or Quest. Is that Quest and Premier, I believe, are the two?
Premier is the one we use.
Yeah, and it comes in either caramel or vanilla. And I beat up 2 eggs per carton of the protein drink. And then I put in a little extra squirt of stevia and pour it into 2 cups, 2 of the big white, they're just big coffee cups. And I pop them in the microwave for 3.5 to 4 minutes each, depending on your microwave. And you can stop it and stir it halfway through if you want, but I don't sometimes. And it doesn't look as pretty, but it tastes the same. And then you put a little bit of whipped cream on top, and that is an excellent substitute for a dessert. It's like a custard, and it's delicious. And then another thing that I love and I wanted to share with you, let me reach over here and grab this, these are little holiday tips. Like, you could make regular custard if you're having people over. It's kind of like a creme brulee, or you could even have creme brulee. Buy creme brulee already made, and then make yourself a custard and put it in the same make everything in the same dish and make sure yours has a little toothpick in it or something so you know. And that way nobody even knows you're not eating the regular thing. And then here is, dun, 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 Mr. Tortilla. Mr. Tortilla presents the tortilla box. Make the best wraps, burgers, quesadillas, pizzas, chimichangas, and enchiladas, crepes, tacos, tostadas. I take these little guys and they come in a box with 4 packages. They have one net carb, which of course, as we all know, net carbs do not count. So what they actually have, let me see the total carbs, 3 carbs in 1 tortilla. But you can take 4 of these little tortillas and dice them up just like so they look like nachos, and fry them in a little bit of oil, bacon grease with a little olive oil, whatever you have. And then you can grate cheese on them, or you can just make some extra chips. They taste delicious, and you can use them with some guacamole. And that makes a delicious little holiday treat for you. You can make a big dish of this for people that are low carbing or for yourself, and then a big bowl of regular tortilla chips for people that are not eating low cal. And let me see, my other favorite thing is have a coffee for dessert, and in it you can put whipped cream. And if you're at somebody's house, take this is Sweet Drops, and it's the caramel flavor Sweet Drops, which is one of my very favorites. I kind of make a salted caramel latte, make a cup of decaf, put a few drops of this in, and then put some a little sprinkle of sea salt, and then put some whipped cream, and it tastes just like a latte from Starbucks. It's so delicious, salted caramel. Now, Dan, do you have any tips for what you like to eat and that helps you stay on keto when you are being good?
When I am being good, I don't know. I mean, I do eat sugar-free Jell-O. That's a treat that I try to use in the evenings if I'm starving to death or something.
Yeah.
But I do I try to not eat at all. I try to basically go about 16 hours from the time I'll try to eat at about maybe last time it'd be about 7:30 at night, and then I won't eat again until pretty much about noontime. I won't eat breakfast till 11:30 or noon.
We try to. I'm sorry.
Intermittent fasting.
Yeah, we try to do intermittent fasting, and that allows your body to, actually break down fat. And I think Dan would be losing more weight if he could do what he used to do. He has a hard time walking. He takes the dog to...
I'm not doing as much exercise as I was prior. When I was doing keto before and we lived in the mountains, then I was taking the dog for a walk all the time, and I had a lot more exercise, where now I can barely walk the way my hip is. So hopefully this will get better
I hope
very
so.
soon, and then I can get back to normal activities.
I know.
Maybe even playing basketball.
I don't
Probably
know.
not.
Golf would be good.
Yeah, golf would be fine, though.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you about my favorite little dessert / it could actually even be a meal that I've been enjoying. This is my little bonus tip. If you stayed to the end, you get to hear this. I've probably told you about this before. Take Greek yogurt and I just take like a big dollop of it, which is probably the equivalent of like 2 tablespoons. And I take unsweetened Greek yogurt. Put that in your dish. Take Mio electrolyte drops in the flavor lemonade and stir that all up. And that makes the most delicious. Put the Mio lemonade in until you get it sweet enough, because the Greek yogurt's tart, the fresh blueberries are tart. On keto, berries are the best and only fruit you should technically be eating. Raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, boysenberries, whatever berries you've got. Berries are more low-cal, and you can usually have up to a quarter cup, which is quite a few berries. They're small and they kind of compact. The other thing, what Dan was just saying, that's really delicious, if you don't have berries and you want to do a dessert that's actually healthy, which would be the Greek yogurt, use the orange Mio drops, which are called, they're orange vanilla, and they taste like dreamsicle, and they're really good mixed up with yogurt, and is a natural sweetener. So anyway, and the good thing with the Mio drops is they do have electrolytes in them, and that's so important. And I have really rambled on quite a bit, but I just, the holidays are a hard time. Our son is even eating keto, low carb, because he watches a lot of YouTube videos. He likes to watch Dr. Berg, and we all know that, the more videos you watch about low carb, you do learn that, carbs might taste good. We are indoctrinated into eating them at every single meal and thinking that we need them, when in actuality they're not healthy for us at all. They increase inflammation.
Yep. And
that's why Dan is trying to stay keto, even though it's discouraging for him because he's not able to exercise. So at any rate, anybody that's had any, please, no discouraging comments. If you have anything encouraging about keto or about hip replacements, then please leave a comment on that. And thank you so much for watching.
If you're walking too, maybe.
Yeah, I'll probably edit that out. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe, ring the little bell, and we will notify you when we have another chat with Dan and Marjorie on our keto low carb journey. Thanks. Bye now.